Hello. Another nice day in these parts. Hope it's nice for wherever you are at. Let's get into shuffling the cards for a message for the collective today. Ooh, popping right out here. Okay, we've got Two of Cups. With the way things have been going, hinting at love these past few messages, I'm going to say this is a confirmation here. So I'm going to shuffle for some more clarity on the Two of Cups here. There's one there. And then let's just get one more for this, please. There we go. Okay, hang on here. Gotta pick these guys up. So we've got King of Wands, and then Temperance came out. So starting with the Two of Cups, Cups and the Two is definitely a love vibe. It's not necessarily a romantic relationship. It could be a balance of feminine and masculine energies within yourself, like the duality of the energies, so finding balance. I'm noticing the winged lion in the sky here, so it could be a Leo, or I'm thinking like it could be happening, around Leo season. The intertwining of the energies symbolized below there with those serpents. And the stance of the male energy here, I'm sensing confusion, and I'm not getting a clear read on his intention here in the way he's standing. Like, is he actually taking a step back here, or is it he's actually walking forwards? Is this hand reaching out to take her hand, or is he reaching the hand out in hesitation, like asking her, like, are you sure you want to do this? Because she is standing there, solid in her stance, offering her cup as she's looking down at this, right? Like, she also is maybe thinking, well, I was thinking it now, but now that I see you, let's see what goes on here. And there is hills and like house in the background, but I'm not getting a vibe on that. If that resonates with you, it might. Right, I didn't add in, if any of this is not resonating, don't try to make it fit. Just leave it behind and it's all good. The King of Wands here. Now, the way his back is to this love situation, it could be the male energy not wanting to see this. I'm getting the feeling of like an authoritative male energy, and on the throne behind him, there's like lions playing back here, so it's really a connected imagery going on here of putting this out of sight, out of mind is the phrase I'm getting for that. And he's just trying to keep looking forward. Now, I'm not sure if he's totally, in an avoidance of it, or just doesn't want to accept it right now, because there is this little salamander down here. And I'm thinking about how a salamander would be like around water. If that's incorrect, it could be, but I'm pretty sure that they are around water. And with the cups being about water, I feel like, he is seeing the salamander in his peripheral, and as well on the back of his cape here, there's a bunch of playful salamanders. So maybe he's just not ready for it yet, but does realize, it could happen. because it's not like he totally doesn't like the salamander water play, but anyways, he is looking forward to the temperance. And the feeling I'm getting of this right away is the balance, all the themes of balance going on here, as above, so below, all the cycles of the seasons. And again, this is in correlation to the readings that have been happening the past few days, if not even the whole week. So, that was the day 12 and 11, I think, are really leading up to this. And where was I at here? So I was saying about, right, the balance above and below. She's got foot on land, foot in water, the sun up here, down below, balancing the water in the cups as they flow, the sunrise illuminating this flow. And the seasons, I feel like the cycle of the seasons are all represented here. And I'm not sure, this triangle was standing out to me, but I don't know if it's something to do with like a second male energy, or this is the male energy, from the Two of Cups, and it's correlating with the hesitation, confusion going on here. But again, it doesn't necessarily mean it's a romantic relationship. It could be the balance of the energies within yourself is also what I'm getting at here. And, the openness to receive, like you're seeing the spiritual outcomes, the spiritual flow. I don't know. That's how I'm seeing this. So let's see what the general meaning are for these cards that I have got ready to go here. So for Two of Cups, we've got partnership, unity, love, compatibility, happy couples, potential soulmates, relationships, harmony, balance, equality, attraction, connection, mutual respect. So, sorry, moving around here. The Two of Cups is a very positive card. It normally relates to unity and love and romantic relationships. It can signify harmony and mutual respect and appreciation in friendships and partnerships, or again, within yourself, right? It can also signify equality and balance, and it is an attraction card. So let's move on to King of Wands. So in general, sorry, I was going to read like the keywords: energetic, experience, optimistic, confident, strong, friendly, funny, charming, fearless, honest, loyal, taking control, daring to be different. Those were just some of them that stood out. So the King of Wands indicates that you will have the energy, experience, and enthusiasm to accomplish what you set out to achieve at this time. You're taking control of your life. You will motivate those around you, lead the way forward, and set a good example. So as a person, the King of Wands is a mature male who is confident, strong, energetic, and optimistic, and a natural born leader. He may be a fire sign such as Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, which, right, I was picking up on that energy there. Okay. And he is friendly by nature, funny, charming, and good with words. He is also fearless, free-thinking, motivated, and action-oriented. He has an independent streak, and as such, he needs the freedom and will not tolerate neediness. I hear that. The King of Wands does not like to let emotions stand in the way of his enjoyment of life. He's usually supportive of those around him and has learned to be lenient. However, the King of Wands can be self-centered, hot-tempered, and controlling. However, at his best, when he's allowed his freedom, he is proud, passionate, honest, loyal, dependable, and protective. And going into the Temperance card here. Balance, which I definitely picked up on. Peace, patience, moderation, inner calm, perspective, tranquility, harmonious relationships, and then there's that soulmates vibe again. So in general, the Temperance card signifies balance, peace, patience, and moderation. It could indicate that you have found your inner calm and have a good perspective on things. It's a sign that relationships in your life are harmonious and you've learned to not allow yourself to be dragged into other people's conflict or to let minor issues knock you off balance. Instead, you adapt to the situation with a clear mind and calm heart and keep your balance. Temperance can also signify that you've found peace and tranquility and you're feeling content. It indicates you're truly in touch with who you are inside, what you value, and your own moral compass, and you're finding it easier to figure out your aspirations and set yourself goals. So I hope this message helped you out today. I feel like the way the week started off with that week ahead reading, and ending it with the Temperance on Friday here, I think it kind of wraps it up nicely.